on the incredible journey of the past 5 decades, but to celebrate the legacy of excellence, innovation, and camaraderie that has defined this department. I request everyone to kindly rise for Tamil Thai Varthu.
நீராறும் கடலுடுத்த நிலமடந்து கிழிலொழுகும் சீராறும் வதனமென திகழ்பரத கண்டமிது தெக்கணமும் அது சிறந்த திராவிடனர் திருநாளும் தக்க சிறு பிரிநுதலும் தலிதனரும் திலகமுமே அத்திலக வாசனை போல் அனைத்துலகும் இன்பமுற எத்திசையும் புகழ் மணக்க இருந்த பெரும் தமிழனங்கே தமிழனங்கே உன் சீரிலமை திரும்பியந்து செயல் மறந்து வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே வாழ்த்துதுமே.
Thank you, Kritika and Jayati. Now I request Ms. Anuja Yam, Faculty, Postgraduate Department of Commerce, to welcome our distinguished chief guest.
Good evening to one and all present here. With immense joy and pride, I extend a heartfelt welcome to Dr. K. Nirmala Prasad Endowment Lecture and the Valedictory of our Department's Association, Comet 25. This year's Comet marks a remarkable milestone in the history of the Department of Commerce as we celebrate 50 years of commitment, competence, and creativity. This Golden Jubilee is not merely a measure of time, but a testament to the enduring spirit, dedication, and passion that have shaped and defined our institution over the decades. As we stand at this historic juncture, it is my privilege to introduce our chief guest, Ms. Malavika T. Vikram. Ms. Vikram is the practice head of the litigation department at Durr Penning and Durr Penning with expertise in intellectual property protection and enforcement. Her visiting card is adorned with impressive academic credentials, including a bachelor's degree in commerce, along with both a bachelor's and master's degree in law. She began her legal career as a research scholar in criminology at the University of Strathclyde, Scotland. Upon returning to India, she practiced before the Madras High Court, specializing in constitutional, family, company, and intellectual property law. Currently, she heads both the Trademark and Copyright Division and the Intellectual Property Litigation Department at Durr Penning and Durr Penning. She advises clients on intellectual property transactions, helping them unlock and maximize the financial value of their IP assets, and works extensively with Indian clients on portfolio management and enforcement across the Asia-Pacific region. Beyond her professional practice, Ms. Vikram is a frequent speaker at intellectual property sensitization forums and an active member of several prestigious organizations, including the International Trademark Association, the Pharmaceutical Trademarks Group, and the Madras Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Her contributions have been widely recognized, and she has been the recipient of several accolades, including the Trademark Law Expert of the Year in India for 3 consecutive years, Powerful Women in Intellectual Property, among many others. We welcome you, ma'am. Over the years, we have witnessed countless achievements, remarkable breakthroughs, the nurturing of brilliant minds, and the forging of lifelong friendships. Today, as we celebrate this proud legacy, let us also look ahead with excitement and determination. Together, let us continue to inspire the next generation, foster innovation, and uphold the values that have always defined our department and institution. Once again, I welcome you all. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your warm words of welcome. I request our respected chief guest, Ms. Malavika T. Vikram, to deliver the valedictory address and Dr. K. Nirmala Prasad Endowment Lecture.
Good evening, everyone. When you say ma'am, sounds a bit odd because I was once a student sitting out there. So respected Dr. Gayatri, respected Dr. Geeta, respected faculty members, staff, and my fraternity of the Commerce Department. To invite me for this occasion is nothing short of a privilege for me because it's not any other day. 2025 marks the Golden Jubilee of the Commerce Department, the Post-Graduation and Research Department, and I'm standing before you speaking as part of Dr. Nirmala Prasad's endowment. This is an honor that I will cherish for life, and I'm very thankful to you, ma'am. See, this is a homecoming for me. Why is it a homecoming? Because it is this institution about 20 years ago gave me a platform to discover my talents. And in a way, you can say it shaped me as a person. I remember the 1991 Comet. Dr. Nirmala Prasad called me and one of my colleagues. She was my head of the department at that point of time. She gave me the invitation. She said, I have scheduled an appointment with Mr. Suresh Krishna. He's the chairman of the Sundaram Fasteners. And said, you have to go, meet him in person, explain the theme of Comet that year, and invite him to be the chief guest. She did not tutor me on how I should speak. She did not tell me who Mr. Suresh Krishna, what a doyen he is, because we never had Google or ChatGPT at that point of time. So anyways, one thing was clear, she had faith in us. So we went. We met Mr. Suresh Krishna, typical of that generation. He invited us with respect. He listened to us, and he so kindly consented to be part of the occasion as a chief guest. Now, why I'm saying this is what it did to my confidence is inexplicable. You cannot explain it. That was the kind of leadership that Dr. Nirmala Prasad had. She never micromanaged us. She had an uncanny sense of who can do what and gave us the responsibility to deliver. Similarly, those days, there was no internship concept. As you know, 1991, only Indian economy opened up. Privatization started only after that. There were no companies to offer us that kind of exposure. But in spite of it, she paved the way for some of us. We were asked to go and work in a company called Gaitonde. I don't know how many of you know it. At that point of time, they were large leather goods manufacturers. We were made to go learn about the quality of different leathers. How do you identify one from the other with the grain? And we were asked to man a stall in one of the international expos that happened at the Islet Ground. I think it was the year 1992. That exposure taught me the art of negotiation, the art of selling, and the skill to learn subjects beyond my core interest. This very auditorium gave me the platform to perform Bharatanatyam. I was a part of fashion shows. I competed for Miss Itraj title. I delivered my election speech to be part of the student union. See, each of these experiences gave me exposure that has benefited me hugely in life. There was one advice Dr. Nirmala Prasad used to always give me and every other beneficiary. Grab every opportunity that comes your way. It's okay to fail, but you're richer by experience. So that is a lesson that I've carried on through my life. At this juncture, I would like to go into a little bit of Dr. Nirmala Prasad's biography. Of course, The information that I have is based on her interviews and what's in the public domain. But I feel it's important to learn about her achievements. No doubt it's past, no doubt it's at a different time, but we could imbibe lessons that will help us in our future. Dr. Nirmala Prasad, we used to call her Dr. NP, was born in a small village called Kalathur in Kanjivaram district. I think she was the second child with several siblings. Her father was a businessman. She always, from a very young age, observed that he was mentoring several young men in business. He was helping them set up businesses and he was guiding them. So she grew up with aspiration that someday she should take over her father's business and take it forward. She did her primary schooling in NKT, National Girls Higher Secondary School in Triplicate. But unfortunately, in the 1960s, women inherited nothing, leave alone a business. As you know, only after the 2005 Act, Hindu Succession Act came into picture, women got equal share in property. So when those days, of course, in 1960s, there were women who fought the restrictions society imposed on a woman when it came to employment and education. But those women gravitated towards engineering and medicine. There were not very many who looked at business as a space for women. But Dr. Nirmala Prasad's passion was there. It was entrepreneurship. So what is the closest? She wanted to do commerce in her undergrad. In 1971, there was not a single college in Chennai that offered commerce as an undergrad degree. So she did, as a private candidate, did her undergraduation with the Venkateshwara University, Tirupati. She did her master's as a correspondence student with the Utkal University in Bhubaneswar, Odisha. She, of course, did her MPhil and PhD at the Madras University. For somebody who invested her life, 40 years of life in education, she had no college experience, nor did she have the opportunities that come with it. I sometimes wonder, maybe that is why, that was the driving force, where she believed that she has to be an institution builder for women, and she wanted her students to have a very holistic experience in the college, not just subject knowledge. After her graduation, of course, she had offers as a lecturer in a few colleges. But the turning point was in the year 1974-75, when Ithiraj College was celebrating its silver jubilee and wanted to start the commerce department. There she grabbed that opportunity. She was still very young. It would have been a huge risk if she did not turn it over, but she took the challenge. The first batch had 50 students, one lecturer. She was the lone soldier. She was the lecturer, she was the administrator, she was one and all. But of course, the very next year, the reputation of the department grew so well that they received 2,200 applications for just 40 seats. Dr. Nirmala definitely gives credit and gratitude to the two principals who supported her through this. It was Miss Evangeline Matthews. I think she was the principal the years 1960 to 74, if I'm right. And Dr. Vasanti Devi from 75 to 84. Both of them stood by her as a pillar of strength when she built this department. There's one wonderful anecdote she talks about. It was the first batch that was writing the final exams in 1978. She said she was so nervous because the results would impact the institution directly because Etharaj was a brand by itself. So she was walking up and down the corridors of the Madras University because she was waiting for the results to come. Much to her thrill, all 50 passed. And not only that, there was one individual who launched the alumni directory yesterday, Ms. Jalaja, who got the highest university rank in the history of the Madras University. So thereafter, there has been no turning back. This Commerce department has consistently attracted the best of talent, be it the faculty, be it the students. But by 1990s, Dr. Nirmala Prasad wanted higher challenges because now the department has been set and it's been working and functioning. It's reached its reputation. That's the time when MOP Vaishnav was being set up. I think it was the year 1997. This was a privately funded college, and they wanted to set up a college for women. They reached out to Mrs. Nirmala Prasad. Again, she grabbed the challenge. But you see, look at the creativity she had. She realized this being a private college, obviously the fee scales are going to be much higher than the government-aided other established colleges in the city. So what did she do? She decided that she's going to start courses that have employment-oriented and in emerging areas, other than the traditional courses. So the courses were visual communication, social media management, electronic media, TV anchoring, TV production, broadcasting, journalism. I mean, who thought in the year 1997 that these are going to be the core areas where businesses are going to boom in another decade or so? But those were the courses she started. And in 1 year's time, they were flooded with applications from young women for these courses. Along with the students of MOP Vaishnav, she started a community radio. It's called 107.8. It's still active. She had an entrepreneur's cell. She felt that women, no doubt, some of them might come with certain limitations, familial pressures, but in spite of it, they should have some sort of an opportunity to have either start a business or, to do something that is they are passionate about. She was the first woman to be elected thrice to the Madras University Syndicate. She played a pivotal role in revamping the syllabus. She was a part of the University Grant Commission, a part of the NAC committee, so on and so forth. I have only skimmed the surface of the achievements of Dr. Nirmala Prasad. But the reason why this becomes so important for us is to see certain qualities in her that perhaps were the reason for the trajectory of her growth in life. Of course, qualities of hard work and integrity, that doesn't change with generations. That's a given. But I see three main qualities in her. One, creativity in achieving her goal. She's a very creative individual. She knew what her goals were, and she found ways and means to achieve it. Her adaptability and resilience to opportunities. And most importantly, her leadership quality. No doubt she was a task-oriented leader, I remember that. But she was also a very people-oriented leader. Why is it important to be people-oriented? Not one individual can create institutions. An individual cannot create companies. You need people, and you need people who see your vision. Therefore, unless you are a people-oriented person, you will not be able to convince people to come along with you. But she was able to do that. Why is this important for you today? As commerce students, the whole field of commerce is going through a change, like in any other profession. The change is, apart from traditional knowledge, today there's a convergence of technology. I come from the field of intellectual property. I see an ecosystem in India for innovation. And there's a large innovation in the area of fintech. What is fintech? Financial services rendered through technology. It is estimated by 2030, the fintech industry is going to be valued at 550 billion US dollars. You see technology used across all financial services, be it banking, be it insurance, any space. I was reading an article by Deloitte and Pricewaterhouse. Deloitte says by 2027, some of the routine accounting tasks, about 65% of those tasks will be taken over by disruptive technology. Finding financial irregularities used to be in the domain of financial experts. But today you have artificial intelligence, which is doing that with 92% accuracy. So what does it mean to you? It just means that your horizon is changing, but it is broadening. What will be expected of you in the future will be critical thinking and business analysis, regulatory framework specialist. Let me explain that to you. Apart from your subject knowledge, time has come for you to understand how to use the blockchain technology, how to use the artificial intelligence tools that are available today. Because number games are going to be done by AI going forward. But what results come out of that? Some human being has to interpret it with their subject knowledge. So you're going to be in a position where you're elevated to a position of business advisory, where out of the results that come out of the data analytics, you're going to be the one who's advising clients about their financial health, what changes are required, what business trends do you foresee. This is going to be your role in the future. Not only that, as you know, more and more companies are moving towards digitization. The more you digitize, the more vulnerable the data is to cybercrime. So therefore, you must be familiar with the cybercrime framework. You should be able to advise your clients what sort of regulations, what sort of governance they should have within their organization. The Personal Data Protection Act has been enacted in 2023. It's yet to be implemented. So any person who's processing personal data should have compliances and should have inbuilt regulations within the organizations. So these are the areas that you have to upskill yourself in order to meet the needs of the future. So I see a very bright future where your role is expanding. It's not just chartered accountancy, it's not just company secretaryship, it's not doing an MBA and being into management. You're going to be in demand in the fintech business. You're going to be in demand with people who are software developers because they need the subject knowledge from you. You're going to be in social media. You're going to be in e-commerce. So your horizon is steadily expanding. So therefore, the theme of the Comet this year, Elysium, the golden bird, is such a deep meaning. The meaning is the past achievements sort of lead you to the future prospects. But I have to add a little rider. The rider is that one must accept that change is inevitable. And like Dr. Nirmala Prasad, we should all learn to adapt, upskill, and be ready with the challenges that are before you as you go out in this world and seek your opportunities. With this, I want to end my talk Wishing you all an extremely bright future. I would like to congratulate the department for releasing the alumni directory. It's a very good effort. I'm sure all past students of Ithiraj College want to be connected, want to remain connected, want to contribute in whatever way possible. So this is a very good effort, and I wish the Commerce Department many more laurels that they're going to bring for this institution. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am, for your inspiring words. You have not only shared your invaluable experience, but also offered guidance that will undoubtedly inspire and empower our department for years to come. It is time for the most awaited prize distribution ceremony. I request Dr. Veena Murali, Assistant Professor, Postgraduate and Research Department of Commerce, to take over.
Thank you, Nishita. I request our Chief Guest, Ms. Malavika T. Vikram, to hand over the prizes to the winners. Let us begin with the Intercollegiate Event Artpreneur, which was conducted to commemorate World Entrepreneurs Day. The winners are Priyadarshini NJ from WCC College, bagged the first prize. Harshini RP, MOP Vaishnav College, second place. Asia Safana, Jabas College for Women, third place. Let's move on to the winners of Intercollegiate Submission Event Real Rush. The third place goes to Vaishnav College Shift 2, Viscom Department. Second place goes to Anna Adarsh College, Shift 1 BCom. Flashpoint. First place goes to MCC Shift 2 BBA. Intercollegiate Submission Event Flashpoint. The third place goes to Saftar, New College, BCom Shift 2. Second place goes to Sai Krishnan, Satyabama, MBA Shift 1. And the first place goes to and the first place goes to Muhammad Ayas, New College English, Shift 2. Moving on to the winners of interclass quiz competition. The overall rolling trophy for the interclass quiz competition instituted by the undergraduate students of batch 1978-81 goes to Kavya S, Gayatri M, and Vidya Lakshmi M. Congrats to the winners. Now it is time to acknowledge the dedicated efforts of the office bearers, members of the team Comet 2025. Nishita S, Association Secretary aided. Roshan Shabiha, Association Secretary, self-supporting. Sandhya, you join Association Secretary aided. Prajita KP, join Association. Lavanya SN, editor aided. Editors from the self-supporting Evangeline Nikita J. Rema Priya R. Sub-editor Harini T. Vasundhara S. Anjana Sri A. Aishwarya JL, Nirupama R, Treasurer Shamita G, Immaculate Nishita J, Joint Treasurer Uma Maheshwari K, Mridula S, Cultural Secretary Meenakshi J, Sai Pragati S, To continue with the prize distribution, I request Ms. Sushma Catherine P, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, to take over.
Thank you, ma'am. Comet 2025 would not have been possible without the support extended by the student committee members. I now request two representatives from the following committee to receive the certificates on behalf of their teammates. Registration Committee, Technical and PIT Committee, Refreshment Committee, Backstage Committee, Report Writing Committee, Discipline Committee, Photography Committee, Video Editing Committee, Certificate Committee, Social Media Committee, Arts Committee, Organizing Committee. We would be failing in our duty if we don't acknowledge the significant contributions made by our sponsors. Equally important is rewarding the person who helped us raise the highest amount of sponsorship, which goes to Dr. Dhanalakshmi B, Assistant Professor, PG and Research Department of Commerce. Best logo, judged by Ms. Nitya, Head of the Department of Human Rights and Duties Education of Comet 2025, goes to Saranya S. Awarded. "75 articles were received for this year's Comet Journal, and the best article, judged by Dr. Lata Kumari, Associate Professor, Department of English Aided, goes to Priyadarshini S. of 3rd UGB for article titled A Creative Leap into the Absurdly Magical. I think absent. Mr. Comet is 2025 is awarded based on the participation in Comet 2025 intercollegiate events. Mr. Comet 2025 goes to Mr. Vignesh of Loyola College, BCom Shift 2. The award for Ethrad Self-Supporting Stream Silver Jubilee Celebration Cup to an overall winner in intercollegiate competitions conducted by the Department of Commerce, instituted by Dr. K. Nirmala Prasad, goes to Loyola College, BCom Shift 2. The moment you've all been waiting for, Miss Comet 2025 to the students of a department based on the participation in Comet 2025 interclass events goes to Ms. Varshini A of 2nd MCOM Self-Supporting. And now, without making you wait anymore, let us go for the big one. The Best Class Award goes to 3rd UG Aided. I once again congratulate all the winners of Comet 2025.
Thank you, ma'am. As a token of our appreciation and gratitude, I request our beloved heads of the department to present a memento to our distinguished chief guest. Thank you, ma'am. I request Dr. Dhanalakshmi B, Assistant Professor, Postgraduate and Research Department of Commerce, to propose the vote of thanks.
Every ending is a new beginning, woven with gratitude and reflection. Good evening, all. With this, good evening. With this spirit, I stand before you to propose the vote of thanks on behalf of the Postgraduate and Research Department of Commerce. As we conclude this vibrant chapter of our Commerce Department Association, Comet 2025. First and foremost, our sincere gratitude to the divine for the blessings bestowed upon us, and to our esteemed founder, Sriviyal Etiraj, whose blessings and vision continues to guide and inspire us. We extend our heartfelt gratitude to our esteemed chief guest, Ms. Malvika T. Vikram, Advocate, Practice Head, litigation trademark, copyright and domain name, The Pending and T Pending, Chennai, for graciously accepting our invitation and honoring us with your presence. A sincere thanks to our Reverend Chairman through PM Muralidharan for his support in all our initiatives. Your guidance is the cornerstone of our success. Heartfelt gratitude to the Ethiraj College management. A special thanks to our esteemed principal, Dr. S. Uma Gavri, for your continued support in all our endeavors. We are grateful to our Vice Principal, Mrs. Beulah Jebakumari Suganti, and Vice Principal self-supporting Dr. M. Jayanti for the unwavering support. We extend our sincere thanks to Dr. A.S. Gayatri and Dr. Geeta Krishnan, Heads Department of Commerce, for their invaluable contributions, guidance, and faith in our potential. Your leadership, dedication, and tireless efforts have been instrumental in organizing and executing this grand celebration. My deepest gratitude to our department faculty. We have carried forward the legacy, upheld our values, and brought innovation and energy to everything you do. Your contributions, both visible and behind the scenes, have shaped our journey. We also thank students from other city colleges for your enthusiastic participation. Our appreciation also goes to our title sponsor, Suki System, main sponsor, RR Academy, associate sponsors, Vasantanko, Anbu Real Estate, CSC, event sponsors, Popular Appalam, 2IIM, LKS Gold House, Nalli Chinnasamy Chetty, Indira Gardens, Tanivik Creates, Youth Coffee House, and certificate sponsor, Sun Growth Academy, for their generous support, which helped turn our dream into reality. I extend our profound thanks to the Student Comet Team 2025, led by Ms. Roshan and Ms. Nishita, for their unmatched dedication and creativity, which brought life to this celebration. Behind every successful event lies a tapestry of tireless effort. And today, I wish to acknowledge the silent architects of the celebration of our dedicated committees. I thank profusely the finance, discipline, registration, backstage, refreshments, certificates, and mementos, reception, technical committee, faculty, and students for the committed efforts. I also thank inaugural and valedictory in charges and the event in charges for the coordination. Special appreciations to the coffee table book and alumni directory team for their meticulous efforts. My heartfelt thanks to the dedicated faculty in charge of Comet 2025, Dr. Veena Murali, Mrs. Sushma Catherine, and Ms. Anuja, assistant professors of the Department of Commerce. It has been an absolute honor to work alongside such a dedicated, creative, and passionate team. From the earliest planning meetings to the final moments of the event, your unwavering commitment, teamwork, and attention to detail made all the difference. I thank Mr. Vijay Kumar and Mr. Hari for the technical support, Ms. Radhika and Mr. Satish for capturing memorable moments, Mr. Balaji for the videography and live streaming, Mr. Amudan and Mr. Ilavarasan for the logistics. Thanks are due to Mr. Madan and Ravi for hospitality, Mr. Wilson, Mr. Kasi, and Mr. Gurumurthy for the back end work. Mrs. Selvi, Mrs. Lakshmi, and Mrs. Jayanti for the cleanliness support. To all volunteers, student leaders, and faculty coordinators, thank you for your unwavering commitment and contagious enthusiasm. You are not just organized an event, you have created memories. This valedictory is not an end, but a beginning of greater journey, deeper learning, and stronger camaraderie. Thank you all once again.
Thank you, ma'am. I request everyone to kindly rise for the college song followed by the national anthem.
ஏறுவோம், முன்னேறுவோம், ஏறுவோம், முன்னேறுவோம், என்றுமே முன்னேறுவோம். எங்கள் விருதிராஜ் கல்லூரி ஏற்றம் வாழ்வு தேறுவோம். ஏறுவோம், முன்னேறுவோம், ஏறுவோம், முன்னேறுவோம். உயர்வு தாழ்வு சாதி சமயம் நிலை தெரிந்திட்டோம். உயர்வை நாடும் உள்ளவே உயர்ந்து என்று போற்றும். உயர்ந்து தேடி காண தேவம் வேறுவோம், முன்னேறுவோம். உடல் உழைப்பும் உள்ள பறிவும் ஓங்கும் செல்வ நிதியமும் மழை திறந்த வெள்ளம் போல வந்து நல்கிறார். பாட்டுடனே அறிவியலும் பரகதையும் பயணமும் நாட்டினிலே அன்னை காக்க ஒழுக்கம் போடுவோம். போட்டு பக்தியோடு தேச பக்தியோம் ஏறுவோம், முன்னேறுவோம். சுடரே முயன்று தேடி தேவன் செய்த பாக்கினாகிறோம். முயன்று ஏறுவோம், ஏறுவோம், என்றுமே முன்னேறுவோம். எங்கள் விருதிராஜ் கல்லூரி ஏற்றம் தேறுவோம். ஏறுவோம், ஏறுவோம், जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल गंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय 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 हे